Welcome back to Stationeers. Yes, we're on Mars. And we're playing a Zrillian. Now, Zrillian is an alien creature. It's part of the DLC for Stationeers, so I thought I'd give them a go. And first of all, we're always going to turn the lights off and lock the mask. If it'll let me select the lock mask option. Why won't you let me select the lock mask? There we go. We'll do it that way. And yeah, I thought we'd start a new world. Well, a few reasons. One, the Zrillian does not breathe the same thing that our human player breathes. Instead, it breathes basically fuel. It breathes volatiles, and the volatiles are the things we normally burn basically all of our ores with. So it's nice in one way in that it's very, very different. In another, there's a bit of a problem with the starting area. Well, one, that's oxygen. Oh, it's going to be oxygen. And that's sort of a problem in that we can't breathe it. Number two, aside from road flares being all over the place, is the tank that we normally get, this thing, is also oxygen. So we can't breathe that either. Great! I guess it's good fuel for burning stuff, but yeah, so that's no good. Regardless, we're going to have to get started and get going. So we've got some food. Yeah, food. Regular food. So we are playing as Zrillian. In this case, I am a green man. Yes, my skin is green, my eyes are red, I'm full Martian Manhunter mode, and that means we're on Mars, unable to breathe on Mars as a little green man. Yeah. Anyway, we've got a lot of stuff to get started, so we're going to have to pick up some usual bits and pieces and see if we can get some sort of shelter together, and then maybe I'll just double check through what sort of equipment we've got. There's been quite a few changes since I last played the game, so I need to go and refamiliarize myself as I actually go through, so don't be surprised if there are some things that I just don't remember, but there are also some new things like rovers, for instance, so we've got quite a lot to look forward to, and this thing just came in just as I stopped playing the game last time, and portable hydroponics is sort of nice once you get some sort of well, place that you can breathe. Of course, that's where the oxygen comes in, you know, and we need carbon dioxide really for the plants, but yeah, you could have an environment that's a standard, but we couldn't breathe it as a green-skinned Martian who can't breathe on Mars. Yeah, bear with me. So I'm just going to get started with the usual sort of starting platform, and let's just build that. Well, there are going to be multiple build states for each of these, isn't there? Okay, so let's get those done. And we don't necessarily need to build the second state, to be honest, but I should have it for at least some of them. So yeah, I guess I'm going to put it certainly for the middle three, just in case we want to build some kind of environment that's airtight. So let's just get those done. Whoops, those done. Yep, and you as well, please. And have I done all of you on this side? I think I've already done those. Fine, let's get those back in, and let's just throw away our, well, not throw it away, but let's put away our duct tape. Unless I make some mistakes, I shouldn't need the duct tape immediately. We do obviously have in our suit a number of different things, and we're going to need to put them away at some point. That's new. Is that a portable solar panel? Yeah, interesting. Is that going to charge my suit, however, if it's in my inventory in the backpack, or can I fit it in the suit somewhere? So like Stationeers. That's interesting. Will it just charge a battery? Looks like it's just going to charge a battery. So if we have one available, where is my suit? Charge high, and then we can just take a battery cell and swap them out maybe, and put in that. I quite like that. That's like sort of a starting solar panel that's going. Oh, I was going to say it's going down. That's the visibility, not the actual. That's not the actual power level. Anyway, we have something that excuse me, will let us keep our power up for the start of the game. So we have a usual sort of airlock and doors. We have some sensors, a battery charger. That's going to become important. So let's just dump that over here. We don't have really very much other than that. Let's just take a look in some of these other containers. Consumables are going to be just paint. Advanced airlock we're not going to need yet. Road flares I'm not really too concerned about, nor a labeler or a tracking beacon. Although I would like the battery, just in case. So let's just go and put that somewhere else. And then I'm just going to go and drag this off just so I don't need it anywhere. You can go over here for now. Let's take a look at this portable air scrubber. Air scrubber is not going to be too helpful for us if we have to breathe volatiles. We have pipes. And where is my supply of cable? I want my wires, please. Where are my wires? Hopefully I get some wires. Maybe I'm misremembering. Arc furnace, also lathe, solar generator. Solar generator might be useful. Because we may not have some, you know, solar power other than that tiny little portable solar panel. Do I not get any cables? Am I misremembering this? It's very tight if so. Very hard to actually put anything together without cables. 1 second. Never mind, I'm being stupid. It's in my backpack. Well, in my tool belt, I should say. And we need to probably swap those out. I will say just one thing, is that I am using a modded playthrough. And that modded playthrough is purely just to get one thing. 50 times ores. Because I'm recording on a daily basis, unfortunately, I don't have the time to be able to go out to get ores a lot of the time. I would like to just play without that mod, but just the realities of recording are what it is. What is that? That is a new mining drill, and it's like a... What is this? A mining drill for ants? Yes, that's exactly what it is. I just want some, maybe some iron with it or something. I assume it's going to be... yeah, so let's just bring up our belt, and if you just see what I mean, 50 times ores means every block like this, you get 50 times the normal amount. So 50, 100, 150, 200, etc. 250. So it's easy enough for me to record and get some ores. Obviously, that's just a mod. It happens to also be the most popular mod on Steam. So I guess that tells you what other people think about such things. Regardless, I'm not going to worry about it too much, other than to say, you know, what I might do is if once we get to rovers or something like that, I might disable a mod. But for now, it's there, and we don't need other than that. And it's so nice to be able to start a game and all the mouse control is already in the game. So let's just get the I'll get our solid generator sorted, I think. So yeah, let me put that down. I'm going to put some cable down, and then we'll maybe get an APC out to put that in the way, and then put the battery charger after that, just so the APC can store power. It can act as an intermediary. There we go, power controller into the iron sheets. Let me put that together. And it's now going dark, and I don't have a backlight yet stored in my pack to sort of project a larger, you know, field of light around. So sorry, but the light is centered, and I can't really change that, at least for the moment. I could get some road flares, I suppose. Well, let's go and have a look, see if I think I put the road flares in that chest up here that I said I wouldn't need ever again. That would be about right for me. Yeah, road flares. I guess I've never really actually used these. I've never needed them. So why don't we just see how we actually use them if I don't get lost. If I just right click, I can just light a road flare and it'll just drop on the floor. Good. And let's drop the rest here and make sure this is on a flat surface. So I'll drop it right about here. And there we go. We've got a little bit of extra light. Not a huge amount, but enough to get us started. And then we're going to have to go through various different things. So let's just get... there are no other options there? No. And, well, usual rotate options. Whoops. Ah, third person. Whoops. I don't want third person. Please stop. 1 second. There we go. Don't hold shift and scroll wheel. That's just one of those things. Straight. So let's just get some straight cable, and I'll connect it all up later. But for now, let's just put in 2 straight cable, and then we'll just go and switch to our power control. Let's just see which way around this is. We want the input going the right way, otherwise this won't work very well. There it is. That's exactly where we want it. As long as this connects. It's not wanting to actually connect. Maybe I better dig out this this sand. Maybe might be worthwhile. Let's just grab that mining belt for a second and swap that out. Get our tool, our tiny little, there we go, mining drill. It's horrible. I used to such a large mining drill, and now you get this this Black & Decker sort of DIY special, and I've already dug too far. I'll have to put the full iron frames in. That's fine. Just gets us started onto a flat surface, and we'll just swap that back out and just trade this back over. Oops, trade this back over, and yep, we can just drop that. Good. Let's just grab our kit again. Will you let me connect now? Are you just going to say, no, you need a flat surface? You are. Fine. Okay, let me just grab wherever I put the frames, and I'll put the flat surface in. Back in a second. Okay, flat surface. Let's put an APC down, and then we'll just go and decide where to put a battery charger. I think for now, let's just try and stand this up. Once I figure out how to actually stand it up, I remember the keyboard combinations. I've never been a fan of the rotation in this game. It's never... you have to put it on a wall. You can't just stand it up. So that's fine, I guess. We're just going to put a wall down as well. Well, we don't even need a wall. We can just put a frame down. Yeah, that should do. And let's just drop that and then just get our frames back. Where's my... Where did I put my... There we are. Let's just grab that. And we'll weld this in place. Yeah, we'll weld it all the way up. And then we can put down our battery charger, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And that should do. And then we will just connect that up with cable. So, as you might expect, very, very simple. We're probably going to want a junction here at some point anyway, so I may as well just put one in. And four-way junctions are, as if I remember rightly anyway, they are as efficient as far as cable cost as anything else. So let's just have... do we need a couple? Probably not. Let's just go with straight cable for the rest, at least for now. Keeps everything nice. Stops people complaining who have OCD. Well... who want things built right. I shouldn't say that they have OCD. They want things built right. Okay, that is that. And where is the connections? It's going to be two here, isn't it? So let's just go with a curved cable, corner, and then a junction. Yep, there we go. Back to a curve. And if anyone knows there are new shortcuts, by the way, let's see, auto place mode. Yeah, we can go to auto place. That will generally work until you get to the sort of corner pieces, and then you've got to go and choose the other straight sections first. So I'll use auto place. If there's any better options than auto place, other than the delete home insert keys, do let me know. I'm more than happy to hear about more recent innovations for this kind of thing. And there we are. We're just going to need the usual kind of crowbar. And we'll turn that on, and then you can put a battery in here, and that'll save that battery for other purposes. So we can grab, I guess, a battery. I guess we can grab this one. We're not going to need the air scrubber, I don't think, anyway. So let's get that go. Oh no, my fuse has run out. Fuse. Where have I left everything? Nope, not this direction. Getting lost the first night. So annoying. There we go. Put our battery in place, and that will go on, and we can just close that back up again. We shouldn't need it. We don't really have anything in the way of... in fact, no, let's leave it open because I can see the battery status. We don't have really any sort of sensing or anything, computer control at this stage. It's obviously very, very early, so we don't need to worry about it other than I can just put in one coal once I find some coal, that is, and that will then generate a little bit of power, which I'll store in here. But of course, with it being a battery charger, it'll go pass through initially, drain all of this onto the batteries. So, you know, for the moment, it doesn't much matter. We can put it there. But it will become a little bit important a little bit later. Fine, I'm going to wait till dawn just so that everything's a little bit nicer for you guys. Now, to get started, we're going to build a small little enclosure with an airlock. Usual kind of start thing that you should probably do. Because in my game, the sun is going to rise that way. It's going to be about 8 degrees off vertical. It's going to rise up that way and then down that way. The only direction I really have to go or deal with, I should probably consider bringing it in this way, maybe. No, because then I'd have to make all the side walls glass. I think I'll just leave leave it here. So we're just going to put in a wall around the end of it. Do I want a composite window? Well, we could. And iron sheets for the upgrade. Let's see how well that goes. Is that new? Oh, that's just a new build state, I think. Okay, and then let's bring that up to the top. Composite window iron. Composite window iron. And then, of course, the sunlight at dawn will be blocked by the door of the airlock. So I can't really do anything with that. We can drop this out here, grab these iron sheets, and this should be able to let us upgrade. Yep. And I think these are a new model. Let's see. Composite window, composite window, composite window. They should be fully constructed. Well, I certainly can't get through them, so let's hope they're actually airtight. And let's put those away. So we've got, well, a few walls. We're going to need some side walls, to be fair. But other than that, we're fine. So let's just grab some, not walls, we want frames. And then we can decide to put frames in on the sides like this. 3, 4. And I really hope they've fixed all the issues with air and stuff escaping, because the plants are going to need a nice environment that doesn't depressurize all the time. Yeah, that's also warm, so we'll have to deal with that too. Right, so our usual walls, then iron walls. We are going to need other stuff put in through the walls, so at some point we're going to have to deconstruct this, but it's fine for now. We'll get it started, and we can just do this. Oh, iron sheets. Did I pick up iron? Yeah. That's nice of me to throw it that far. Let's get this started. So one wall, and we'll just bring it all the way in so it's enclosed. And then we'll have to go and get our sort of portable computer, our tablet, and then just go and double check the atmosphere, make sure it's nothing different than what it was previously. I'm sure it's still the same, but it's worthwhile checking. So we've got a little portable sort of container area. I'm going to need some airlock doors, and they will be over here. So that's autolathe, solar panel. I guess I could put the manual solar panel in place. You need to put it before you get to the APC, so it would need to be out here somewhere, which is fine. That's where we can get plenty of sunlight. If I put it like here, and then I route some cable around this and go back in here, then it'll serve as an alternate if the solid generator isn't going to supply some power. But of course you have no control over it initially, other than using a wrench on it to actually turn the thing. So it sort of works. Doors, we want a console. In fact, the console can go back for now. I just want the doors, vents and pipes, and the usual kind of airlock. So yeah, I think we're going to leave this episode a little bit short, because I want to leave you guys some opportunity to make comments. I know you always like to, so would be nice if you do. And let's just turn this. Ooh, more options. Control cover, composite door. No, I think I want the glass door. Or the composite door. No, I think I want the glass door. We're just going to go for that, and then we're just going to rotate it. I'm going to have the airlock built like this. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to make them in the comments below, because I'll be rolling those suggestions into the rest of our starting tiny little greenhouse. And we're going to need, obviously, a roof over the airlock itself. I tend to put those in as actual frames. You could put you could put another glass roof in there, to be honest. That might work as well, except that you can't put then anything in the glass roof. So, yep, frames it is. So 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3. Pretty nice little starting area. What do you think? You got any ideas? Do let me know. In fact, the light is going to get blocked by that. I wonder if we can fit everything. You know, I'm just going to take it as a challenge and try and fit everything into the, where is it? Welding torch, yeah, angle grinder. Okay, let's take it back out. And we're just going to go for walls. And we're going to just try our best to finish that off with walls. So, and that can go away. We can get an iron wall. And I'm just going to need a crowbar. So, do let other people know who are watching, particularly if you have any idea of new stuff that's in the game. Obviously, I've seen rovers. There is a satellite communication thing for trading. That seems like an interesting mechanic. I'm not quite so sure whether it actually is, but that would be an interesting one. I don't necessarily want it that way up. I sort of want it in this block space that I'm in. Yeah, like that. That will do. And we'll have to put the floor coverings down so I don't have to keep tripping over that little ledge. But otherwise, I'm fine. Some iron sheets that can get upgraded. And then we have just the final glass sheets. So now we have a glass roof. Nice. So as much light as we possibly can. And of course, we're going to... I'm not sure if we get some light through the door. Does that allow for light through the door? Well, it's a glass door, so I hope some would come through. Okay, fair enough. And let's just finally check if I've got my tablet somewhere, assuming I actually get a tablet, what the analysis is in my backpack. It is. And let's just... there's a full charge on the battery, but if we just look at the atmospheric analyzer, yep. And are you on? Have we got CO2, N2, O2, and X. X is pollutant. No H2, you'll notice. So there's nothing that we can extract from the atmosphere that we can breathe. Nothing at all. We can, of course, use the CO2 to grow plants. O2, well, to burn stuff with, along with H2. Although H2 isn't actually hydrogen, apparently. It's just volatiles. And then N2, of course, is in the atmosphere as well. So, other than that, we've got a nice little enclosure. I guess we could get some oxide and try and get the atmosphere up in here, but I think we'll leave that till next time. Because this is going to be a short episode just to get us an intro episode. To get everyone's sort of opinions in before I start building. What do you want to see built this episode? Put in the comments down below. Do you want to see a skyscraper? Maybe a long sort of down below ground kind of base? I'm not sure. We haven't spoiled any of the landscape yet either. So we kind of have a choice for that kind of thing. And I just want to double check while there's a little bit of light. Is there any volatiles? We're looking for sort of pink rocks around anywhere before I have a decent sort of ore tracker. Ah, there we go. So yeah, if I go and grab some of that, that will help. Okay, so if you've got any questions, put them in the comments down below. If you've got any suggestions, put them in the comments down below. Otherwise, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll leave you with my little hut on Mars with my green Martian that can't breathe Martian atmosphere. Thanks for watching, and as always, well, we'll see you next time for some more Stationeers.